What's more for you to do? Sit back, relax, put on your headgear. Oh, my worthless 2 cents is about to put something in your ear.
Oh, and here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, coming at you live once more again. Oh, with another episode. With another episode. With another episode of My Worthless 2 Cents Table Talk, where your approval is not needed. Here it is, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. We done made it to the middle, to what they call it, hump day. What day is it? What day is it? Hump day. We have made it to hump day. We have made it to hump day. It is Wednesday, and it is a blessing to be here. It has been a wonderful week. Old Country Boy is on his third show this week, and this is the last one. This is it right here. This is the last show for the week. So as y'all can see, I ain't got no guest with me tonight. I will have a guest next week. It's just me and my big old triple trapper. So you always know I'm going back to that thing. You always know when you see me up here by myself like an old country preacher, I won't be before you long. And I won't. All I'm gonna do is pop in and pop out and be up out of here. Actually, tonight, all I'm gonna do is just a couple of things. One is to do what I do daily, and that is just to offer encouragement. To offer encouragement to each and every one. That's what I'm gonna just take some time out here to just say. That a lot of people, hey, Miss Julie, I got the pictures. I got the pictures. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I know that a lot of people are struggling, Country Boy, myself, many other people are struggling with different things that are going on, whether it be emotional, whether it be physical, whether it be spiritually, whether it be financially, whether it be with relationships. There are a lot of people that are going through some things. So I just want to take this blessed opportunity to just encourage. I'm no better than the next, okay? It ain't like I sit and I know some people may assume like, whoo, let me tell you something. My life keep on rolling like everybody else's. I have the ups, I have the downs, just like everybody else's. I have just learned like water, you just roll with it. You just keep on rolling, you keep on going. So that's what I want to do tonight is just encourage whatever you may be going through, whatever you may be facing, whatever the situation may be, to encourage you, to encourage you, to encourage you just to keep on going, to encourage you not to give up, to encourage you. Now look at here. It didn't even rain but 40 days and 40 nights. So even though it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, the sun still came out. And I'm here to tell you, no matter where you may be, no matter what you may be going through, the sun will still come out. The sun will still shine. And just know that this old boy, I believe in you and I support you and what you may be going through, the struggles, whatever they may be, the heartache, however it may be. I want to, at this moment, I would like to take a moment out and send prayers to a classmate, my classmate, Daryl Ross, who's going through right now. I want to send prayers to him. And there are others who are going through whatever your situation may be. A lot of times it is like people forget where they've come from. A lot of times it's like people are so, or maybe it's not that they forget. Maybe they remember it so much that they don't want to deal with it. And you look at other people and you judge other people and you become so caught up in what's going on in your life that sometimes you try to deal with these things alone, whatever the things may be. I just want to encourage each and every one that may be going through whatever it may be. If you need help, if you need someone to talk to, reach out. Reach out. Don't feel like you have to face it alone, whatever you may be facing. Don't feel like you have to face it alone. And to those that have gone through whatever they may have endured, understand something. Your testimony, your testimony, and what God has brought you to, and what He has brought you through. It was not for you. What I've gone through in my life, I understand at this point was not for me. These things were to be able to encourage somebody else, to uplift somebody else, to be a shoulder for someone else to cry on, to be an ear for someone else to talk to. We have to understand that, man, God is with us. But I'm going to say this is that, and some people might not get this, my Heavenly Father is not going to come down off His heavenly throne to come and say, hey, country boy, you okay? Hey, country boy, you need something? Hey, country boy, but what He will do is touch the heart. He will touch the heart of another human that's here to do that. Some people keep talking about, well, I'm waiting on God to come. Well, God will send His message through vessels, and we are the vessels that He will use. And what we should be willing to do is allow Him to use us to encourage others. What we should do is allow Him to use us to be an inspiration to others. What we should do, I ain't saying that you got to. That's personal choice. I ain't gonna tell nobody what they got to do. But what we should do is understand that wherever we've been, whatever we've been through, God brought us to this point. He brought us to this point to be able to be there for someone else, to show compassion for someone else. That's what we miss sometimes. Sometimes I see it in this world, man, there is no compassion for our neighbors. There's no compassion. It's like we have just gotten caught up in the caught up. We got caught up in the caught up. And I'm not saying that we are, but a lot of people seem so heartless, so cold. And I think those may be the people who may be going through some things or went through some things. And they were like, well, I wasn't nobody there for me. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you on this side of whatever, and we all on this side of whatever, because we all done went through something. If you on this side of whatever, somebody was there. Never, ever, 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 ever think that you made it by yourself. You, I had to like really, at that time in my life, think back to somebody said something kind. Somebody did something nice. See, sometimes we look at the negative, and in this life is crazy because we shine such a bright light on negativity. We put it in the spotlight. Boy, if it's negative, ooh, man, we shine that thing up, put the biggest light on it we can. And those positive things, those good things, we now say that that's far and in between. That's ooh, but it's really not. I have witnessed grace. I have witnessed people's kindness. See, sometimes We have to be that, and we have to be that to others. Yeah, we done all went through some things. Yes, Lord, we all done went through. But the fact is, the word is through. The word is through. We're on the other side of it. I was this, and I ain't preaching tonight. I ain't gonna even be on here long. This came to my mind, and hear this. It says, "Yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death." Okay, I was just in there, and that kept repeating that. It says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death." Walking, we got to keep moving. Shadow. If y'all look behind me, you can see my shadow. That means I'm here and my shadow's there. That means death is there. It's there. We're walking through the valley of the shadow of death. Don't y'all know every day that we're alive, we're getting closer to death? That might make sense. Might not. Every day that we're alive, we're getting closer to death. Yea, though I walk through the shadow. See, shadow is there of death. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff. If you know you're going through these things, we're going every day that we're alive, we're getting closer to death. We're walking through the shadow. Every day we're seeing that shadow. It's there. It's there. I ain't rushing to catch up with it. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to catch the thing, but it's there. But I fear no evil. See, because I know that God's rod and his staff is going to protect me. See, understand the shadow can't do nothing to you. And if we take that, and if we know every day that we're alive, if we understand every day that we're alive, if we get and grasp that thing, every day that we're alive, we're moving closer to death. Not to the bag that you're chasing, not to the big house, not to all the degrees, not to the fancy car. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Every day you're alive, you're getting closer to death. See, understand some when it comes, all them degrees, all them houses, all that money that you done talked about and you done flossed and you done worked your fingers to the bone for, that big old fancy Range Rover or Cadillac Escalade or whatever the fanciest car is, all that, it matters nothing. Those things are materialistic. Because guess what? When you stop walking through the valley and death catches up, somebody else gonna be driving that car, living in that house, and spending that money. I'm just telling you right now, understand that. And then all them degrees and stuff you got on the wall, they're gonna pack it, put it in a box, either throw it in the trash or put it in storage. But what about the compassion for others? What about the love for others? What about sharing the testimony with others? What about uplifting and encouraging others. See, because when you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and then you finally catch death, or death finally catches you, ain't nobody gonna remember. They ain't gonna be talking about what kind of car you used to drive. They ain't gonna be talking about what kind of house you used to live in. They ain't gonna be talking about how much money you used to have. They ain't gonna be talking about how many degrees you had. None of that. What they're gonna be talking about is the character, the compassion, the love that you had. I have been to several funerals. I have been there and I've watched families in pain, but they wasn't talking about what Billy Clyde was driving. They wasn't talking about, how big Susie Mae's house was. That wasn't what they were talking about. That wasn't the main thing. That wasn't even part of the discussion. Character, compassion, love. Your character, your compassion, your love. Being willing to encourage others, being willing to uplift others, being willing to support others when it don't even benefit you. When you get nothing out of it but the joy of knowing somebody else with this is going to be a little bit better off than I was. Somebody else with this knowledge, somebody else with this testimony, somebody else with this encouragement is going to walk through that valley of the shadow of death with a little bit more courage, with a little bit more faith. Because I've shown them, not just told them, I've shown them my walk. I didn't show them my car. I didn't show them my bank account. I didn't show them my degrees. I didn't show them the house. I showed them my walk. I showed them my journey. I showed them my heart. I showed them my compassion. I encouraged them, baby, get up. I know it's hard. I know it seems like the world is coming down, but baby, get up. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Hold your head up. This situation does not determine your destination. Hold your head up. Let me tell you, I'm not just saying it, but let me tell you about some things that I went through. Let me tell you about my situation and some things that God brought me through. Let me share this with you. Let me share it with you to encourage you. Get up. Hold your head up. I said it in one of these talks I did. It was, how long will you mourn? How long are you going to sit there and stew in that thing? How long? Get up. Get up. Because you have a purpose to fulfill. How many times do we see someone that may be going through and ready to give up, and we just walk up to them and say, no, no, you can't, because you have a purpose to fulfill. Do we encourage them that no, you it may not look like it's all together right now, and it maybe look like it's all falling apart. And sometimes it does have to all fall apart for God to put it back together. But get up. Even though it may be all look like it's all or feel like it's all falling apart, you still have a purpose. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Get up. Sister, come on. Come on, come on. Yeah, I understand. It was a terrible relationship. I understand. I get you. I get you. I get you. I understand that. Broke your heart. Get up. No, no. It's not get up, come on, let's go out here and go party and let's get drunk and come on, go find your 50 other. Not that. Get up. What did you glean from that thing? What did that heartbreak teach you about you? What did it teach you about you? What did you learn from it? Get up. Because that heartbreak and that letdown and that disappointment is actually shaping you more for your purpose. God don't waste nothing. He don't waste nothing. So that heartache, yeah, it happened. But what was it teaching you? What was it teaching? What can you take from it to refine yourself? What can you take from that to say, you know what? You know, in school, when you take a test, they allow you to go back and look and when you like here go this test. Boy, you made an F on it. I'm gonna give it back to you with this big red F on it. But now you can go back because now you got it in your hand and you see the ones that you got wrong, and you can go back and say, like, oh, now okay, now I'm going back and studying and see how I got it wrong. That's life. How many times do we study the things that we got the F on to see how we can use that and how it can refine us for our purpose? If I know nothing else, I know that we each have a purpose. Sometimes I've fallen off track and I've gotten stuck in the mud but it was those people that came and encouraged and said, boy, get up. My mommy said, boy, get up yonder. Get up now. Get up now. What I teach my daughter, no matter what it is, no matter what happens, no matter what she may face, if she feels bad or somebody hurt her feeling, baby, hold your head up. Hold your head up. See, and now that she's about to turn 5, I don't have to tell her no more. I just look at her. When she puts her head down, I just look at her. She holds her head up. Even though your heart is hurting, even though your spirit is broke, hold your head up. I used to say this thing, head up, chest out, and smile firmly in place. Head up, chest out, and smile firmly in place. It's how you walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Head up, chest out, smile firmly in place. And you walk it and you encourage others. Then when the others want to come and say, man, but you ain't going through, yeah, I do. Well, how do you do it? Faith in the word and believing and knowing that I have a purpose. This situation does not define my destination. This situation right here Whatever the situation may be, whatever it may be, this situation does not say, because guess what? I'm still walking through the valley of the shadow of death. If I'm here, it's another day of life. No matter how dark the situation, no matter how dark it may seem, no matter how dark, and sometimes, Lord, it can get dark. It can get midnight at noon. It can get dark. But head up, chest out, and smile firmly in place. Sometimes in this life, I've had to have my head up, my chest out, my smile in place, and tears running down my face. I've had to have it. Head up. Tears were running. But I knew that my situation, whatever it was that I was in at that moment, it did not say this is the end. This is it. No. It's just a pit stop. Just one of them old bus stops. See, if you ever here in the city, you know, when the bus comes up to one of them bus stops, it stops there and it sits there long enough for people to get on and people to get off, but it don't stay parked there because it knows it has a route to run. What is purpose? Purpose is the route I got to run. I'm on my way somewhere. This is just a pit stop. This situation, whatever it may be for you in your life, whatever it may be, just a pit stop. And understand this. Understand this. If you're there and you have it, you have the strength, the ability, and the capability to get out of it. Get out of it. And understand when you move out, don't forget to share your testimony with someone who is either going in or in. Don't forget to encourage somebody who else is going through. Mm. Don't forget to lift someone up. Don't forget to support somebody. Too many times we turn our nose down at things and people that, I said it last time, we don't even know. We become so judgmental on people and their situations, and we don't even know. We don't know why that man is on the street. We don't know. And we don't have a right to turn our nose down at them because we don't know their situation. But what we can do instead of turning our nose down is turn our encouragement up. We don't know. We don't know why that woman may be in that woman's shelter, but why would you turn your nose down at her? We don't know why that young lady may have 3 or 4 kids. We don't know what she may have gone through. Why would you turn your nose down? Why don't you turn your encouragement up? Why don't you turn your love up? Turn your judgment down and turn your unconditional love up. You see, because where somebody is, we were somewhere once upon a time too. We've all been somewhere. And some of us going back there. Some of us made several trips there. We keep on rolling back through. We all been somewhere and we've all done some things. None of us will leave and say we were squeaky clean. Nobody. So instead of judging people, sometimes we just have to have an ear and a heart. Be willing to share our testimony openly and honestly. Be willing to listen with our heart. Be able to show compassion. Be able to encourage. See, understand this. There are some people that have no idea or truly understand the goodness of God. There's some people that don't even recognize it, but they recognize us. And he's asking us to be his vessel because when they know us, we can introduce them to him. Some people will never know it. I'm not talking about force feeding somebody and banging somebody over the head with a Bible. No. I'm talking about the goodness of love. I'm talking about the goodness of forgiveness, compassion. I'm talking about that. So those that have no idea and don't believe, man, God, don't tell me nothing about no God. I'll just show you. I won't tell you nothing about it, but let me show you. Let me show you. And showing and introducing them to what God has done, is doing for us, offers them encouragement, gives them an opportunity to find out for themselves. Again, it's just vessels. But we should be willing vessels. Not always looking, I'm going to help folks who can help me. I'm only do for them, they can do for me. If they can't do nothing for me, I ain't gonna do nothing for them. Why would I want to help somebody? They don't help me. They ain't never done nothing for me. Why should I do something for them? Why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't we? Because if they've never done something, maybe they don't know how. Maybe they've never seen goodness. Maybe they've never experienced grace from another human. Every opportunity is a growing opportunity. Every opportunity is a loving opportunity. Doing things out of love, doing things out of the goodness of our heart. I'm not saying we always get it right. I know I don't. Ooh, no, I don't. But even when I get it wrong, I go back and I keep on going. I keep on trying. I've made mistakes and I'll make some more. But again, they don't determine my destination. They don't. My mistakes don't say this is who I am. This is what I am. This is who I'm gonna be. Well, it's just who I'm gonna be. No. This is who I may be today, but tomorrow I want to be better than who I am today. Striving, pushing, encouraging others, encouraging myself daily. I want to be better. I ain't trying to be perfect. I just want to be better. I want to be better, do better. My situation does not determine my destination. And I just want to follow the instructions. And I'm finna get on up out of here. I done talked longer than I thought I was gonna talk. I love the saying, if we follow God's instructions, being a vessel, we follow his instructions. Go over there and encourage that child. Follow his instructions. Pick up the phone and call them. Follow his instructions. Why they placed it on my heart to send them a message? Following his instructions. You know what? I think I'm gonna take them a plate over there. Following his instructions. Hey, I just want to check on you and just see how you're doing. Just want to say hi. Following his instructions. Hey, I know you may be going through some things. Just know I believe in you. Following his instructions on how to build the table. If we follow God's instructions on how to build the table, let me tell you, this is what I figured out. Two things. When we follow his instructions on how to build the table, first and foremost, he will send out the invitations. And secondly, when they come, he will seat the guests. We ain't got to do none of that. If we follow his instructions, he will send out the invitation. Then he will seat the guests. So instead of us running around talking about what I bring to the table and who gonna sit at my table and who gonna eat off my table, if we follow his instructions on how to build the table, he will send out the invitations and he will seek the guests. Because there's some folks I know I wouldn't seat at the table. And some folks, I'm sure you know, like I wouldn't sit them at the table. They wouldn't sit at the table with me. But if we follow his instructions, he will seat who needs to be seated. He will invite who needs to be invited. Because sometimes the people, I'm gonna finish shut up now. Sometimes the people in our lives, he didn't send out the invitation, we did. We sent out the invitation. We didn't follow his instructions. Had we followed his instructions, all those things work. All those things work. Well, look at here. That's all those country boy got. That's all I got for tonight. I done ran my trip travel longer than I thought I would. But look at here. I thank each and every one of y'all for giving me the opportunity to come into your homes, your phones, your tablets, and your jobs, wherever you may be. I thank you so very much. Thank you for supporting this week. Thank you so very much, Miss Julie. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate y'all's comments. Y'all know, let me disclaim, I'm so bad. Thank you, TikTok. I'm bad about reading the comments. I'm gonna try to get better. If y'all could, if there's a way they could make them things real big up on the screen, and I can see them like real big. But one of these days, maybe I can get there. And then I'd be able to see them and yeah. But I thank y'all so very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you so very much. I pray that what God has given me has sown into you um, in a positive way, has given you encouragement. Because that's what I really wanted to do, was just encourage. Um, to just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep pushing. Keep your head up. And tell each and every one of you, you got this. You got this. How can I say you got this? You got this because God got you. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. It's just a pit stop, whatever it may be. Don't worry about it. Just keep on going. Like I said, even the rain didn't last but 40 days and 40 nights. Even it quit. Even it quit. Just continue to be the best that you can be. And that's what I strive to be, is better than I was yesterday. Better than I was yesterday. But I thank you so very much. And know how much I do support you and your vision, whatever your vision may be. Because whatever your vision is, it's what God gave you. I support you in your purpose. And I encourage you, don't let anybody permanently sway you from it. And sometimes people can sway you from it, but I mean permanently. Follow your vision. Follow your purpose. Follow your vision. Follow your purpose. Follow your vision. Don't care who don't believe in you. Don't care who talk about you. Don't care. I don't care. Follow it. Let them talk. Let them tell you you're too short. Let them tell you you're too tall. Follow. Let them tell you you can't. You ain't smart enough. Follow. Just keep walking in it. You just keep walking, regardless of what they say. You keep walking. Because sometimes, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, sometimes people tell you those discouraging things is because they believe in your vision more than you do. And they're discouraging you because they think that's their vision. They think that they should be doing it. I should be doing that. No, you should be doing what God called you to do. Don't be trying to do what He called me to do. You do yours, I do mine. But follow your vision. Follow your vision. And lastly but not least, if you woke up when you woke up this morning and you open your eyes and you clean out your ears and you listen around, but the words you did not hear. If you was out there today and you was strolling around and you had your ear to the ground, but the words did not come rumbling out. Here it is right now. And I gotta look and see what time it is. Here it is right now, 8:52, Houston time. Coming live right now from MW2 Studios. I want to tell you that I love you. I love each and every one of you, and I love you unconditionally. I want to actually, before I go, I want to shout out. I want to run a couple of plugs. Um, let's see here. I got to find it here. First and foremost, I want to run out for myself. Is that Tuesday nights, I'm on Kingdom Purpose Radio on Tuesday nights. Last night was our first, and I say our because I have a co-host on Tuesday nights now. I have the show on Monday, The Real Conversation with a Twist of Humor with my co-host, the Little Diva. On Tuesdays, I'm on Kingdom Purpose Radio, and I have a co-host, and our first night was last night. Minister CJ, a young man from right here in Houston, Texas. Young man, teenager, is my co-host every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. We'll be on. And then, of course, y'all get to see my ugly mug on Wednesdays with or without a guest. I'll be right here. But Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, that's the first. So if y'all didn't catch it last night, every Tuesday at 9 p.m., Kingdom Purpose Radio will be broadcasting live. Myself, along with my co-host, Minister CJ. And we just gonna have some talk. We're gonna have some talk. You get to hear from a couple of different perspectives. I want to also shout out, there's an upcoming Black Excellence Award. Y'all can go and vote. Your country boys on the ballot. So, I got to throw a thing out there. Country boys on the ballot. Also, Nisi Dobbins has a stage play coming out. Let's see here. I told her I'd try to shout it out. April, let's see here. No, it's called Shattered Dream Stage Play, bringing awareness to human sex trafficking. April 1st through the 20th. Regular admission is $40. Pre-sale is April. This is April. I don't know. Pre-sale is $30. And let's see here. Trying to see exactly when it is. I don't know exactly when it is. Oh, I'm sorry. And the play is going to be, there it is right there. The play is June the 15th. It's called Shattered Dreams. Oh, I guess that's what that means. Pre-sale tickets are available. There we go. Duh, I'm smart now. Pre-sale tickets are available April 1st through the 20th. You can get them pre-sale for $30. Pre-sale for, I guess that's for regular admission. If you want VIP, pre-sale is $45. So yeah, y'all check it out. It's going to be a wonderful play. I'm going to see if I can get over there. If I'm available, that will be June the 15th. And let's see here. I think that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Blessings to each and every one of you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see y'all Monday for another edition of The Real Conversation with a twist of humor with myself and my co-host, the Little Diva. Y'all be blessed. All blessings, no stressing, baby. All blessings, no stressing. Old Country's boys out of here, and I will see y'all later. Y'all be good now. Yeah, I'm gone.